on now. Let me upgrade to the next champ's here, dog. You can get your ass beat. The girl took your man squash. Keep climbing to the top is what I stand on. The money dirty, but you know we got our hands washed. Looking at the man, dog, I'm here to do my thing. You staring down the ring at the Moonsault King. Bada boom, bada bang. Trust me, it's that easy. I low blown, yo, trust me, I'm that greasy. And on the block, they ask me if I'm insane. They ain't ready for the upgrade, Brian Kane. You just got the ladder, I'm up 10 tiers. I'm the best in down here in like 10 years. You see the blueprint for this, we design them. Until I D-I-E, it's M-A-I-M. And if you aiming for the top, you gotta come through me. I lay him down for the 1, 2, 3. It's going down, yo, get ready for the upgrade. Never outdone, never ever upstage.
All right, cut the music. I'm gonna call you right back out because we want a legitimate, real introduction. And make sure you don't say anything smart to us. I'm about tired of your face. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing now the man, the legend killer, the one who ended the career of the Jagged Edge, and Rick Michaels, and Jeter tonight, the Phase 1 Cup Trophy winner, the career ender, Brian Kane. That's how you do it.
Girl took your man squash. Keep climbing to the top is what I stand on. The money dirty, but you know we got our hands washed. Looking at the man, dog, I'm here to do my thing. You staring down the ring at the Moonsault King. Bada boom, bada bang. Trust me, it's that easy. I low blown, yo, trust me, I'm that greasy. And on the block, they ask me if I'm insane. They ain't ready for the upgrade, Brian Kane. You just got the ladder, I'm up 10 tiers. I'm the best in down here in like 10 years. You see the blueprint for this, we design them. Until I D-I-E, it's M-A-I-M. And if you aiming for the top, you gotta come through me. I lay him down for the 1, 2, 3. It's going down, yo, get ready for the upgrade. Never outdone, never ever upstage. You know the outcome, headed for the front page.
I just want to say one thing before we go. Let's give him one big round of applause. He did his own rapping, that's him. That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent this evening from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at over 400 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the big effing deal, Jeter!
Folks, I hope Brian Kane has his insurance paid up. The big effing deal. Jeter has made his way to the ring. Brian Kane's outside. Salutations for the fans out here at ringside. Ring announcer Rick Richards.
We're all sportsmen here.
Referee Radar Martin in charge of this matchup here. Referee ring announcer Rick Richards told the folks here that this is for the Phase 1 trophy. Brian Kane's held that now for a few months. Referee Radar Martin asking for the bell. Jeter staring down Drew Blood at ringside. Jeter came out at the end of our last event here. Jeter sizing up Brian Kane, both hands balled up into a fist. I don't believe we're going to see any technical wrestling here at all tonight. Jeter, as I was saying before I was interrupted by Drew Blood, came out at the end of the matchup between Brian Kane and Rick Michaels as the attack just got too much, honestly, for anyone to have to sit and watch endure. Also, best wishes to Rick Michaels on his recovery. Haven't really heard any updates since then about his condition, but he was in some bad shape after the matchup here a month ago. Kane doesn't want any part of Jeter right now. Jeter is going to get him pretty good. Jeter's ready to roll. Dr. Brock and Drew Blood here at ringside. JB Enterprises are, I don't know if Tetchy Maguchi is here as well still. Jeter, like we said, is over 400 pounds. Hand right to the face and sends Brian Kane out to the floor. Jeter has a ton of respect for Rick Michaels. You saw that show of respect here. A month ago, as Jeter came out to try and stop the assault, of course, he and Brian Kane go way back. Kane back into the ring as Radar Martin starts a 10 count. Kane does not want to lose this matchup, that's for sure, because he'll lose the Phase 1 trophy. Jeter going in, Kane the quicker man in this matchup. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee is what he's saying right now. He was able to avoid Jeter. But Jeter ever gets a hold of him, it might be over with. Nope. Huge forearm there. And if it wasn't for that second rope, I think Brian Kane will be on the floor right now. Palm thrust right to the side of the jaw. He might be having soup for breakfast tomorrow. Another shot there from Jeter. Spaghetti legs doesn't begin to describe it. They're jello right now, honestly. Forearm. Nice to see Jeter mix it up. He's going from fist to forearm to fist to forearm. Jeter's really showing his flexibility here on this attack on Brian Kane. And a chop right to the top of the head as well. Jeter sizing him up, arms crossed there. Listen to this. Big slap right across the chest of Brian Kane, open hand. Radar Martin trying to keep Drew Blood and Joseph Brock out of the ring. Jeter with a head of steam. Oh, my God. That's 400-plus pounds right into the side of the head of Brian Kane as he was prone on the bottom turnbuckle there. Look at Drew Blood now on top of the ring ropes, now yelling at Jeter. Jeter turning his attention to Drew Blood. I don't believe that's what he wants. Jeter going for a punch. Brian Kane's back up in the ring now, going for Jeter. Forearm, jumping forearm right into Jeter. Couple of shots to the chest. Jeter was surprised. Kane with a windmill haymakers of the left hand. Jeter is stunned there as Kane's hitting him. Jeter keeps shoving him off. Going for a clothesline of his own is Jeter, and Kane with another big left. Jeter keeps missing as Kane, the quicker man, ducks out of the way. A forearm to the chin from Jeter stuns Brian Kane, and he's wobbly as well. I think Jeter just blew him over. This is the type of comeuppance we talked about last show. What happens when you mess around with Rick Michaels and Todd Sexton? Jeter pretty much will go anywhere for a fight to begin with, but when there's something personal involved, part of it, oh my God, one arm. Brian Kane is over 250. Jeter just picked him up with his right arm and body slammed him right in the middle of the ring. Radar Martin checking for a pulse now. Drew Blood coming to the near side here as Jeter puts on a submission hold, wrenching that neck of Brian Kane. Jeter now with a nerve hold right on the shoulder. The trap muscle there. Man, I could not imagine all the body weight of Jeter down on top of that in addition to the amount of strength that this man has. Brian Kane's up to a vertical base now. He got a back elbow. Another elbow there. Head of steam from Kane and an inside-out clothesline. He might be checking his stool for teeth after that one. Jeter has some kind words for Joseph Brock III here at ringside. Jeter goes in for a pinfall attempt. Drew Blood trying to give some type of inspiration to Brian Kane. Jeter's got him by the pants. Lifted him up. Jeter pretty much is going to do what he wants to do. Oh, my God. I think the ring moved about 3 inches on that drop. Back suplex from Jeter, and Brian Kane is not moving right now. If he is, it's just twitching. We may have a loose board on the ring now as well. Jeter trying to stomp that board back into place here. This matchup will continue with Radar Martin. It's made both men aware. I don't know how Brian Kane can feel anything at this point, honestly, but Kane with a rake of the eyes to the big man. It doesn't matter how much you weigh or how strong you are. Some man rakes your eyes, you can't see. Jeter swinging at nothing right now as Kane goes in. Oh, that was dumb. Brian Kane with a headbutt onto Jeter. Kane with a left-hand shot to the side of Jeter. His hand's worse for wear now after that, that's for sure. Jeter down on the bottom turnbuckle. Looks like he's making his way to his feet. The southpaw there with another left right to the side of the jaw. Jeter looks kind of dazed. I've not seen him look this way in a very long time. Kane with a right hand. Both of these men are absolutely wiped out. Jawbreaker there from Kane, using the back of his head. Both of these men struggling to get to their feet and maintain a vertical base. All these shots to the head may have some serious problems there from concussion possibility, especially Brian Kane getting dropped on the back of his head on that big suplex earlier. Another big left-hand punch from Kane as Jeter's there. Oh, asking the fans to be quiet. It was as quiet as a butterfly kiss there, and Jeter making his way to the middle of the ring. Big shot right across the chest of Brian Kane. Something like that absolutely takes your breath away when it happens to you. Head of steam from Jeter. Kane falls out of the way. Double drop kick, both feet onto the chest of Jeter. Head of steam, another big drop kick from Kane, and Jeter's being held up by the top ropes right now. Jeter is stunned. He's a little wobbly as well. Kane going in, another big clothesline, another big drop kick there. Jeter, not only the impact of his feet across the chest of Jeter, but Jeter hitting those turnbuckles in his back as well. Takes the breath away from you. Big clothesline sliding out of the ring now is Brian Kane. And Kane is in control of this matchup right now. Kane and Drew Blood, Dr. Brock all outside the ring. The fans chanting Jeter, trying to get him back up into the ring. Jeter with a hard kick out of Kane. Both men back up to their feet. Kane with a boot. Big enziguri from Kane. Head of steam from Kane off the ropes. Jeter catches him. Oh my gosh, just plants him right into the middle of the ring. What an amazing shot there. Jeter trying to get back up, get some momentum on his side. As Kane hasn't moved since he's been dropped. Jeter now picking Kane up. Let's see what we got here from Jeter. Jeter going for another scoop slam. Holding him up. Oh, my God. Inverted pile driver there. Kane smartly rolls out of the ring. Dr. Brock now providing a distraction for Radar Martin as the fresh Drew Blood is in the ring. Radar Martin apparently deaf. Cannot hear this going on in the ring right now. But Jeter goes after Drew Blood. Jeter's out the ring, and they're back towards the back. What's going on now? They've headed back to the locker room area as Jeter and Kane. Maguchi's there. He sprayed Jeter in the face with something out of his mouth, some type of mist. Radar Martin now comes alive and sees what's going on out here. Jeter can't see. He's trying to rub whatever it is off of his eyes here at ringside. Radar Martin's doing a count out right now. Are you kidding me? He didn't see what happened, but this is ridiculous. Jeter cannot see. He's trying to wipe his face. Drew Blood's there taunting him there. Jeter's trying to hit him. When you're blind and you're in a fight, you don't know what the heck is going on. Radar Martin can't. I think Radar Martin's been shot with the same mist. I cannot believe this. What a bunch of garbage. By a count out, Jeter still can't see. Brian Kane wins this matchup here as a count out as Jeter gets sprayed in the face with some type of mist from Maguchi as he went back towards that backstage area. And Joseph Brock, JB Enterprises, is victorious here tonight. And Brian Kane retains the Phase 1 trophy. Time is running out for these four men here at Joseph Brock, JB Enterprises. Somebody needs to get Jeter's eyes looked at, figure out what it was that got sprayed in his face. Hopefully nothing toxic, but he is not going to be happy. These two idiots shouldn't be standing in the middle of the ring celebrating right now. If Jeter gets his sight back, there's no referee to stop him at this point. Thankfully, a fan gave Jeter some type of water here. Jeter's spraying it on his face to try and get some type of relief. Joseph Brock is celebrating in the ring right now as Brian Kane lifts the Phase 1 trophy over his head. That's a key. That's a key to the gold. Jeter's gained his sight back right now. He's heading into the ring. Look at these guys. They scattered like you kicked an ant pile. They're out of here. Jeter's asking for the microphone right now. Let's see what the big man has to say.
I will say this. You yellow liver, you cowards. Again, I will be quiet because I just whipped your boy from pillar to post and it took your other man to sit here and help him win. So with that being said, you guys got this one. But I do believe there's a man in the back that goes by the name of Tajenchi. Since you cost me the cup, you get your ass out here and get this ass whooping personally and domestic.
Jeter has called out Maguchi. Dr. Brock's heading to the back. Maguchi's the one that sprayed Jeter in the face and cost him the matchup. Brian Kane doesn't want any part of it. Drew Blood now up on the apron. Maguchi's coming out now. Oh, my gosh. Joseph Brock has come back out here. Jeter's got that shirt off with whatever garbage that he sprayed in his face. Maguchi's going for him. Holy smokes. This is easily close to 800-pound man here in the ring right now going at it. Here's a couple guys from the back. Stricknine's out here. Danny Only's out here. They're trying to get Jeter and Maguchi separated here right now. Rave Approved is out here. Johnny Nix is out here. Duckworth's here. Jeter just punched the heck out of Drew Blood, and Maguchi's free. Maguchi and Jeter going at it. Jeter's got the straps down. It's going to take everyone is out of the locker room that's still here right now. The guys from Rave Approved. Jeter's there. Strychnine. Ashworth is out of the back. Maguchi, Dr. Brock, getting Maguchi out of the ring at this point. Drew Blood is still in the ring. They're going to leave him here. That's a very cowardly thing to do with one of your men. Leave him out here. Oh, my God. Drew. Dr. Brock said Maguchi's a real monster, not you. Oh, my word. Jeter is going after him here right now. Jeter and Maguchi going at it as the fans are absolutely ecstatic here. Listen to these fans chant for Jeter.
Jeter versus Tetchy for that night.
Mr. Charles, our owner, just announced that we're going to add Jeter versus Maguchi at Crossroads in September. They better reinforce the building. I don't know that they're going to be able to handle that. What an incredible matchup that is going to be. Two super heavyweights going at it. This show began with everyone on their feet, and it's going to end with everyone on their feet. Drew Blood is in the ring right now. The first casualty of the war between Jeter and JB Enterprises. Dr. Brock and Maguchi heading back to the locker room area. Drew Blood still remains in the ring here as we end our event here this evening. Drew Blood pushing security down. What on earth? He realized his buddy. What? Hold on. That's Todd Sexton right in the ring. Blood is there right now. Sexton's in the ring. Sexton's in the ring. It's time for payback. Oh, God. Sexton with some rights. Security's not even coming into the ring to get this broken up. They're letting him go. Listen to this crowd. Sexton is all over Drew Blood. Look at those shots. Security keeping the rest of JB Enterprises out of the ring now as they try to come in and save their man. And Blood is trying to get out of the ring and escapes right out of the hands of Todd Sexton. Blood is back in the ring. Security pushed him back in. Sexton with a super kick. Sexton's asked for the microphone.
Didn't let me finish. I said I was stepping away. But before I did, I signed one more match. At Crossroads, Drew Blood versus me. And I promise you, Drew, I promise you, the war has just begun.